Hey everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. It's that time again where I am doing a new setup in my B6/Mini Happy Planner Hybrid, and I'm switching to a Christmas setup. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to move this out of the way actually and show you what I'm going to be switching into. I'm going to be using the Fa La La kit from Tracy Reed Design. So these are just some of the papers that are included in this digital kit. Now, if you don't have a great printer at home, just get these printed at Staples. And then these are some of the gorgeous, I'm putting it on an envelope because I don't want to wreck the organization here, but these are some of the stickers that come with the kit as well. So I'm going to be using this to create the dashboards in my December setup. And what I will be using this month as well is this gorgeous Printpression B6/Mini Happy Planner Hybrid. So what that basically means is that the TN is slightly taller to account for the back cover of the Mini Happy Planner going in here. And then I got the double pockets up at the front. This is again the snow with the pebble stitching and the pebble elastics. I think pebble stitching? Yes, pebble stitching and then the pebble elastics. And this is the reinforced pine and it's wide, so it comes with 6 elastics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few timestamps down at the bottom, or maybe just one timestamp. So I will timestamp it to the point where I'm doing my flip through if you want to skip through the whole setup. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is take everything out of my Printpression. This is a Zen B6, so I'm just going to take all the contents out and take my Mini Happy Planner out. The great thing actually about having the Mini Happy Planner is that I don't have to take out every individual insert. They're all attached to the discs already, so it's basically I just have to take out the Happy Planner from the notebook cover itself. And then the only thing I have to take out from the Happy Planner are my laminated dashboards that I'm going to use for basically protecting my dashboards. And I'm going to stick that right back into the Snow B6 Mini Happy Planner cover here, and already I love it. So pretty. Just making sure that it's all nice and chunky, and then I'm going to get right to my inserts. So I'm going to take these out of the laminated dashboards first. I'm going to include a link in the description below to my DIY how to make these laminated dashboards on your own. And the reason that I like having laminated dashboards is because then I can create my own paper dashboards and then they're protected. I don't have to punch holes in them. They can maintain their how do I call it? They can just maintain their wholeness, if you can put it that way. And then this way, the laminate boards just can be replaced every time I do a new setup. And then these papers, if I need to, they can be reused at another point in time. And actually, that's what I'm thinking of doing in my January setup. I'm already talking about January setup, is using papers from my B6 setup from last year and then using them into January setup this year. So I'm all about reusing these papers because a lot of these papers at these I only used one, so I'd like to be able to do more than that. So I'm going to measure out dashboards and see how big I need to cut my dashboards down, and I've already done that here with all of these papers. I did that off camera. And now I'm just trying to pair which papers I want together. I didn't actually print off all of the papers from the Tracy Reed kit. I actually got my pages printed at Staples because my printer, the first time I printed them, the red was just not coming up as vibrant as that. So I just got these printed at Staples. And I think the whole thing, everything that I got printed, cost me about like $6 Canadian. So it wasn't too bad. So here I am just pairing the different dashboards and papers that I want to go together. And then this first dashboard that I'm doing is going to be one with my family. You've noticed from my other dashboards, I do have a set pattern or way that I do my dashboards. I choose a die cut or the picture of my family, and then I use other die cuts or stickers to decorate around it, or I also try to incorporate another pattern paper into it as well. But Tracy Reed's pattern papers are just so lovely that they just stand out on their own. What I'm doing with the dashboards is basically you're creating like your own little scrapbooking page for each dashboard, and with all the stickers that are included in this, I actually had a great time fussy cutting every single one. I don't have a silhouette machine, so I had to fussy cut every single one, and there's something really relaxing about cutting every single sticker. I was actually kind of disappointed when I was done. I'm like, I want to cut some more. So I'm actually taking the scrap piece of the paper that I'll be using on the back of that So the stripe, I'm going to use the stripe paper with the floral paper to kind of act as an offsetting pattern, because I feel like if I just put the picture on that floral paper without that red stripe, the picture would kind of get lost. So I put that kind of beigey snowflake down, and then the Love My Family sticker, and I'm actually gluing these kind of very loosely because I want it to look like the stickers are kind of coming off the page, and if I don't glue them all down exactly, then they still kind of have that die cut look to them without being 3D. Because if you guys remember from my November setup, I used a lot of those raised dots, those raised adhesives, and it made my dashboards very thick, so I really wanted to stay away from that this time. So I'm laying down everything flat, but what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm not putting glue on the whole sticker or the whole die cut. I'm just putting it maybe on the center so that the edges of it still kind of fan out, if that makes sense. So then I'm using this cute Pearl and Paul die cut with the mistletoe from Green Darner Designs with the How Comfy and Cozy Are We. And you notice I didn't actually glue down the die cut because I'd like to be able to take it off from the spread at a later date. So I only stuck it down with the glue from the Comfy Cozy Are We banner, and then putting this cute little heart right above. Simple, so cute. Again, dashboards don't have to be super complicated. What I've learned is that I found what pattern works for me. Main element, you've got your pattern paper. Second element is your die cut or your picture. And then the third elements are the either the second pattern paper or the other smaller die cuts. So when I follow that formula, it makes making these dashboards actually really, really easy. I don't know what happened here. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do with these papers? And I had so many of the scrap papers left that I wanted to be able to still use them all. So I found the green kind of plaid paper and I stuck it to the polka dot paper. I just wanted to make sure that it was straight. And then I will just cut off the excess there with my blade, but not before gluing down the other paper as well. I love the colors of Tracy Reed's kit. It's all very Christmassy, and you still get some of, like, it's not exactly buffalo plaid, but it's plaid, and I love the traditional colors of this kit. And the great thing about a digital kit is that you can, I probably will use this again next year because I still have all the digital files, but I'd like to be able to use a lot of these papers and making some Christmas cards for family. So this is again a great way to use a kit. So I decided to go with that picture of my family and trying to figure out, okay, what goes best on which side. And I think part of the trouble with dashboards is just trying to decide where to put everything down and what to put down. So I decided to go with that quote, baby, it's, wait, hold on, what does that say? I can't even see it now, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, I think it is. Let me check. And then putting that floral down. I love all of the florals with this kit. Like, I would print off an extra page of just florals and use them everywhere. One of the things I also use these kits for, other than just for my dashboards, is I use them in my memory planning. So the Tracy Reed kits don't have to be used just for scrapbooking. You can use them in your planners. You can use them in memory planning. They're fantastic for that. Oh, and then there's that picture of me and my family. I will use that picture of me and my family. That's from my sister's wedding about 2.5 years ago. I will use this in every single planner setup just because I love that picture of us. Now you're probably wondering, why should we decorate dashboards? I think it's, one, for me, why do I decorate dashboards? It allows me a little sense of creativity and fun every month. I don't change my setup every month, but I feel like because it's Christmas and fall, there were a lot of different seasons that I could change it for this time around. Two, the reason that I do change my setup or create these dashboards is that it allows me to personalize my planner just that much more. I love the way that looks. My camera cut out for a sec. So I think this is going to be my third dashboard here. I love that red pattern paper. It looks like a sweater. And then combining these with the die cuts from the The penguin and the snowman die cut is from Pretty Cute Planner, the one with my kids there. And then the snow globe die cut is from Green Darner Designs. Again, I just love being able to play around with the different elements here and creating something that's just for me. It's fun trying to decorate my planner in the holiday theme because I've decorated my house. It's all very nice and Christmassy, but it's nice to make my planner Christmassy as well. And I find that this whole process, because I've sped up this video twice as fast as the normal speed, so this whole process took me about maybe an hour from, the time that I took everything out of my planner to cutting all the papers and to putting everything down, and then to actually talking you guys through the whole process and through the flip through. Maybe took me about an hour. So it really isn't that long. I had lovely time set aside. My son was in school while I was doing this, and then my daughter spent the afternoon with my aunt. So I had plenty of time to do this. And for me, it's just really, really relaxing to be able to do a setup like this. And what I love about planner setups is that there's so many different types of setups out there right now. And there's no one formula that will work for every single person. The great thing about the planner community and the creative community is that, we all get inspiration and ideas from each other, but at the end of the day, if you love what you do, then that's all that matters. I can't get over this red pattern paper. I want a sweater that looks like that. Funny enough, in terms of Christmas sweaters, I lived in the UK where Christmas sweaters were just huge. But they weren't completely ugly Christmas sweaters. They were classic looking. They weren't ugly like they are here in Canada, but we had a tradition every year where we'd get Christmas sweaters or different Christmas sweaters. And then I think last year for Christmas, my mom got all of us Christmas sweaters. And Christmas sweaters for me are now just becoming a huge tradition. I love them. I think I have 4 or 5. But then this element I think is really cute. The reason I chose those specific colors was because the red stood out so much that I think the black floral and then the light blue from the snow globe helps that to stand out that much more. And you see how I'm layering the elements along the side there, so they're overlapping each other. Because I'm not using the raised dots, making sure that they're not all glued flat onto the paper, but they still have some of the raised elements adds some layering, and I think the layering is just really, really important. Oh, love it. So then on to my last dashboard. Trying to figure out which die cuts I want to use. I love all the little quotes and things. I think one of my favorite things are the floral stickers. So what I want to do again is I think I wanted to actually use as many of the papers that I could in one of the dashboards and layer them. So you'll see me use these scraps and layer them like this and try and find almost, I feel like I should have done it with all the papers. But I lay them on that particular pattern paper just like that. So I end up having 5 pattern papers on one dashboard. And I've seen a lot of other scrapbookers do this. I've seen Tracy do this as well when she's doing kind of a sampling of all of her papers. She lays them out, and even the way that looks, just all of them laid out on top of each other like that, it just looks like a great layout. I'm doing this voiceover on a Friday night after having a little bit of wine, so I apologize if my voice is a little scratchy. It's funny when I just had some friends over this afternoon, and then I started playing one of my planner videos just to check on one of the comments, and my friend Kim was like, "It does not sound like you." And then I said, maybe there's something to be said about my voiceovers when I do my planner videos. It's like my calm, professional planner voice. Because when you meet me in person, obviously I'm different. There's a difference with the way that I speak when I actually can see a person in front of me versus speaking at my video. And I know I'm not speaking at my video. You guys are all listening to me talk, but there's a difference.
So I'm just cleaning up a little bit of my mess here before I go ahead and do that very back dashboard. I love all these Christmas trees that Tracy did using all of the pattern papers. So she basically created like a little Christmas tree collage, I guess. I'm still trying to find what I want to do with that back dashboard. It's cute. I love all of the pattern papers together, but I couldn't figure out what it was that I wanted to put down on there. And it's funny, I see those two die cuts now and I can't remember where I put them. When I was cleaning up all my stuff, I'm like, where did those two die cuts go? Oh well, I'll find it eventually. So I decided on this green paper here to go with the black framed coat, and then I'm going to layer the Christmas trees around to kind of create a little forest. And I'm not using anything special to lay these down. It's just a glue stick that I got from the dollar store. Nothing crazy. But really, again, it's just about layering the different elements and then experimenting with all the colors. The great thing about these kits is that all the colors go well together, so no matter what combination that you use, it will all look good. So I'm going to lay that tree actually just off the page that I'm going to cut off the excess. Oops. There we go. And then I think I'm going to lay down one more element here just near the top, that star, just to bring in some of the black. Or maybe that heart. I don't know. I get really indecisive. So now on the back, I'm going to lay down that last snow globe die cut from Green Darner Designs. And I didn't want to glue it down, but I didn't have any of my paper clips left. So I'm just going to glue it down with the Meet Me Under the Mistletoe sticker. And then I'm going to add a couple more of these florals. I had a hard time choosing what to go on top of that because there was already red in the main paper there. So if I put a red floral, it wouldn't have stood out. I'm like, what do I put down? What do I put down? I needed more green or just other elements of color. So I decided to go with a green star, the holly jolly, and then the black star as well. Very simple. Probably one of my simpler dashboards, but really, really cute. Maybe add one more element. I couldn't figure it out. I was really indecisive about this one. I couldn't just leave it alone. You know, you get to that point when you're doing a dashboard or doing a thing, you're just like, there's one more element, needs one more element, and here's one more element that I'm adding as well. These are gold foil scallop headers from Pretty Cute Planner. I felt like each of my dashboards needed some element of shiny. So these would normally be used in a weekly planner spread, but I decided, no, I need just something sparkly on each and every page. So just even one sticker, and these are all from Pretty Cute Planner. I think adding that gold element really just helped all of the dashboards, just adding a little bit of something shiny. I'm so glad I added that gold foil now in the end. Now I'm going to put these into my laminated dashboard pockets. And if you guys missed the link, I'm going to place this link again in the description below so you guys can see how I made these using my laminator. Love the way that that looks, and these are so cute. And that one's my top loading dashboard. And then another side loading one. I got to be really careful because some of these elements obviously are not laid down flat, so they don't want to get them caught. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start placing elements into my B6 here. I love this front pocket of this Print Pression B6, but I feel like I probably could have decorated it a bit more. I'm like, do I want to put a die cut there? And it was just an awkward size space that I couldn't actually put anything down, but I decided to place this pattern paper in the pocket just to add another element. I thought that looked really cute. And I really wanted to place a die cut there, but I didn't find anything that really works, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the dashboards back into the Mini Happy Planner. One of the great things about having a Mini Happy Planner as my main setup is that I don't have to take all of the inserts out every time I have to do a new setup, because I don't have to take everything out to put it into a new planner. I just take the Mini Happy Planner out of the TN and then move that whole setup into the other TN. So much easier, and I love the flexibility of being able to take all of my sheets out of my Mini Happy Planner when I need to plan them. Again, it's the flexibility. So I'm just placing a few more, more holiday-ish bookmarks into my planner. And then I'm almost done, and then I'm going to walk you through all of the elements that I've got going on here. Now I couldn't decide, like, do I place the bookmark here or do I place the bookmark in the back? First world planner problems, right? All right, so I'm going to take you guys through my new setup here.
So guys, here is my overall finished setup for December. I'm loving how simple and cute and Christmassy this all is. So if you guys missed it in the beginning, this is the TN is from Print Pression. It is a Snow B6 Mini Happy Planner Hybrid with the pebble stitching and the pebble elastic, and it's got the reinforced spine and it is wide, so it has 6 elastics. And then on the front here is a kind of rose clip from C. Kate Plan, and then I've got a charm here on the spine from Pretty Cute Planner, so you'll have seen that in my haul recently. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. I've just placed a piece of paper here from Tracy Reed, the Fa La La kit, just to add something here. And you know what, maybe in the future I'll order a pocket here to put something there, because it just feels really empty. So I don't know, maybe I'll include something there. And then this here is the, I guess, the wallet type of insert that I got from a calendar, from a Kate Spade calendar last year. And then this is a pocket that I've glued onto the front, and this is from the Planner Society, the February kit. And then this is just a notebook that I got from Staples, so that's on the first string there. So then back here is my Mini Happy Planner that I've placed in the back cover. And I'm just going to take you through the setup here. So this is my Modern Simple Mini Happy Planner, and it's on the rose gold metal discs, which are in the classic size. So just flip you through here. So this here is just a monthly divider that I created on my own, and this is the first dashboard. Again, all the dashboards are created using the Fa La La digital kit from Tracy Reed. So there's the one with my family. I also included a couple of the scallop gold headers from Pretty Cute Planner just to add a little bit of gold foil there. And then the back of that dashboard is the cute Pearl and Paul die cut from Green Darner Designs. And then my monthly section is basically my monthly layout, which is the fold over layout from Annie Plans Printables. It's got the monthly spread, the habit tracker, and then a list option here along with the grid outline here. So I'll link you guys to a monthly video below. So there's the back of that insert. Then the next divider is the one that I made from an acetate from Michaels with a tab from the Planner Society, and I just laminated that. And then my second dashboard, again from Tracy Reed Designs, including a picture of my family. And just again, that heart there is like a wood sticker from a Planner Society kit from a while ago. I can't remember which. But just cute dashboard there. And then the back of that dashboard, including a little foil, gold foil scallop from Pretty Cute Planner. So this is my weekly section here. I'll just show you what an insert looks like. So this is a week on 2 pages, and this is from List Lab. So you can see Monday through Thursday on this first sheet, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it got the fold over here, which I use for pre-planning. So this is actually a custom that I have from List Lab. And I chose this because I wanted the week on 2 pages setup. I wanted the width of the columns to be Erin Condren or Happy Planner width, and I just wanted to see my whole spread on 2 pages. And I chose this because this was actually the size of a personal wide rings insert, but I made it slightly bigger so that it could fit in the Happy Planner. And what I love about this is that because I have the discs, they're easy to take in and take out, which is one of the reasons why I went back to discs in the first place. So then moving on, this is my projects, or my third divider, again with acetate and then that I laminated, and the third dashboard. Really cute. That's a die cut from Pretty Cute Planner. And again, the rest are from Tracy Reed and a picture of my kids here. And then the back of that dashboard, I love that paper. Love that paper. And that die cut is from Green Darner Designs. And then here is actually the kit tracker insert from the Planner Sophisticate, and it's what I'm using to track all of my kits. And I forgot to mention these. I don't know if you guys can see these. These are all the Monkey Knot bookmarks from Studio Signet. So I've got 2 here, one in the nude with the gold, and then one in the gray with the rose gold with my initials. And then this first bookmark here, I believe it is from the Sticker Genie. This is from her last year. And then the back of that insert. And then my last insert, or my last set of dashboards, again, a divider that I made from acetate, a tab, and then I laminated. And then my other dashboard here, again from Tracy Reed Designs, all of these papers. And then a die cut from Green Darner Designs. And back here is my journal. So I'll just show you. So these are the actual mini Happy Planner pages that I use as a journal. So I like having the setup all in one. And then this little flower rosette is from C. Kate Plan. Just show you the back here. This is from the Happy Planner, so this holds the pictures and fits perfectly in the back of the mini Happy Planner. So I like being able to have the pictures of my family there. So that is my overall setup. As you can see, I love having everything in one. And I was really tempted for a while to go to a personal wide ring setup, and then I discovered how close in size the personal wide ring inserts are to the mini Happy Planner. So I decided, why not go with discs, because this way I can still use all of my B6 TNs because they will fit in the back, but I will have the versatility of rings with the discs. So with the discs, what I love about them is that you can just take the insert out and put it back in, and I just love the color of the rose gold discs, and the metal discs are so cute. I absolutely love them. So that is my overall December setup. I'm so in love with it already, just because it fits everything. It's a nice chunky B6 mini Happy Planner setup. I absolutely love it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, and have a great day.